lads, so I have spent roughly 250,000 MT on Pink Diamond cards, and now we're going to see basically how much MT we have by the end of this. So if you guys do want to enjoy today's video, smash a like on the video, it does help me out a ton, and subscribe to the channel if you are brand new around here. Daily MyTeam's videos and streams, and it's always good fun. So as you can see, we have quite a few Pink Diamond cards. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you guys the method that I'm using to pick up these. I made a video about it yesterday, but obviously I'll show you the quick method. I'll show you some receipts of certain cards that I've picked up, and I'll just talk through this method and why I think it is one of the best methods in the game to make some MT right now. So yeah, at the moment this is the method. You just sort of go between 4 and 5k, and then you sort of like go in between and just sort of just, well, maybe not 5k because at the moment there's a lot of cards for 5k, for about 4.8, and then you can kind of see like a wide array of cards here. So what you're doing is essentially, as soon as you see a snipe, you're of course buying it. Now what you can do is you can just sit on just the 4,000 MT mark and then just keep refreshing. Obviously you can do that. That is very, that's very much a good strategy to do this method with. Obviously we're seeing a lot of Mark Edens, which is a little annoying, but yeah, overall this is pretty much the method. You're going to be sniping a lot of Pink Diamonds, and also as well, if you don't see any Pink Diamonds, you can just go bid on them. So what I tend to do is I do about sort of like here, and then I just bid up to 4k. I bid up around 4,000 MT. Now obviously you'll lose quite a lot of these just because some of the cards do go for more than 4k. But that's what I've been doing for the most part during this. It's making me a lot of MT doing this. Like I picked up it's a Jokic here. I picked up, for example, a Pink Diamond Kevin Garnett, one of the Flash Kevin Garnetts. He currently goes for about 10,000 MT, and I picked him up for about 3k on a bid. We got a nice auction house refund for that, so nice bit of MT profit there. So hopefully we can actually, hopefully he is still selling, so he's still in the auction house. He's currently here. Hopefully he does sell over there. We do have quite a few Manus. We have a few Paul George. I did have two what's his name, Danny Grangers here that I sniped for about 4k each, and we sold them for about 7.8. I think it was 4k anyway. But yeah, Grand Hill we sniped for 3.5. This Hakim one we sniped for about 3k, one of them we sniped for about 4k. And his cheapest buy now was about, well, at the time it was about 6.2. So whether he's still there or not is another thing. Paul George here, I did snipe two of them for about 6.3, 6.2. So we listed him up for 8k. And we're already getting outbid on a few of these cards. It's, it's kind of expected, but it's, it's whatever. Did we win any of these? At the moment, no, which is a little unfortunate. So we didn't manage to pick up any of those. Obviously, that is quite rare that you do pick them up, to be honest. But yeah. So in terms of like my big snipes, obviously Colin Sexton is definitely one of them. Like there's so many cards here that I made so much MT off of. If I just show you guys some of my best receipts, we'll say there's a lot of MT that I've made using these cards. So we sniped a Malik Sealy here for 3.6, and I missed out on that John Stockton just because I had to scroll. But I think if I didn't have to scroll, I think we would have got him. The other two Danny Ferries, so they're about 5k each. I thought they were about 4k each, but they sold for about 7.8. It's a Paul George there. What I did is I kept scrolling up. I switched it to Pacer small forwards. And essentially, while I kept like going up in price to see how much he was, there were two Paul George here for like 6.4 and 6.5k, or it was 6 point something k, and we sold them for about 8,000 MT. Here's that Kevin Garnett. Again, I bid about 4,000 MT on him. He was expiring in like 10 seconds, so we managed to pick him up for about 3k. We got a Trevor Ariza here for 750, which is a not too bad, is it? So there's this Hakim card. We got him for 3,000 MT. I got a Poku here for 4k. This is all today as well. This is all like, so my stream died about an hour ago. This has all just been, me just doing this while on that time. So we got a Grant Hill here for 3.5. Got a Rocco and a Michael Jordan for 4k and 3k, or 3.9k. Got a Zach LaVine here for 3k. So managed to pick up one of them. Unfortunately didn't pick up the other one, but that would have been kind of a dub. I got a Steve Nash here, the comic book one. He sells for a little bit more. He sells for about 8k at the time. I think he's down to like 7k now. And the biggest snipe of all, I'll show you guys if you've seen the video, is the Colin Sexton for 3k that I sold for 28,000 MT. So a lot of profit to be made in that particular card. So I think after tax we've made about 22 or 23,000 after tax. So yeah, just a lot of MT profit to be made there. And obviously, you're not gonna, we got a Pete Maravich for about 3.5k, so or 3.9k, so that's not too bad, I suppose. It's not amazing, don't get me wrong, but obviously there is profit there. Again, guys, you're just gonna do Pink Diamond, and then you just scroll down to about 4.6. I tend to go to sort of like in between here. There's a lot of Rocos here, so what I'm gonna do is I'll quickly check Roco's price just to see how much it is. We need to sell it for more than 5k to make profit on those, and it looks like we could, just because this card's only been up for 6 minutes. So let me see what Roco generally is listed up for. So about 5.3, he's only been up for 20 minutes. So 5.5, he's been up for 2 hours. So I could pick those up and make about 200 MT off of them each, but in terms of like, I'm just not gonna do that like that. I think that's just, you know, 4 cards for, you know, while I'm all for, you know, a small profit adding up to a big profit. I think with Roco, just because the amount of them, I think we'll just leave that one. All right, boys. Now the moment you've all been waiting for. Again, I've spent roughly about 250,000 MT. So I think I started roughly on about 880,000 MT. So yeah, hopefully we got somewhere near that, or I'm hoping to be a million MT. I don't think I'll be on the million MT, but we can hope, boys. We can hope. All right, so what we're going to be doing is I will redeem all the garbage ones, and then we shall be back. So Desmond Mason, a lot of these we've sniped for about 4k. Obviously, Manu's, they don't really sell a lot, which is a little unfortunate. 2 Dwayne Wades here. I can't remember what I picked these up for, but I think they were about 4k. Oh yeah, it's sniped the Dwayne Wade for 4k. I think it was this one that I listed. The regular Steve Nash. I do manage to pick up a lot of Steve Nashes, I'm not gonna lie. Pete Maravich, 5.4k there. Not a lot of profit to be made in him. Desmond Mason, 4.6. Mason's a card whose price just fluctuates all over the place. It's a really, really strange card to list up. So as you can see, a lot of Steve Nash, a lot of Mark Eaton's. It's true that Mark Eaton was selling for about 5.8. Now he's selling for literally about 4k. As you can see, we picked up a lot of Steve Nashes for that price. Relentless Finisher, I literally bought that just to do an XP agenda. We got the Roco, we got the MJ, got a Zach Levine in there. We're going to leave that there just for the thumbnail, because of course. James Harden here, I'm fairly sure I sniped him for about 4k, and he sold for 6.8. So a lot of profit to be made in our James Hardens. So it looks like we're just going to see like a lot of 5,000 MT cards now. So yeah, we're sort of just going to pick off on them as quickly as we can. So another 5.3. Trevor Ariza sold for 7.7, and Poku sold for about 6.6. So good stuff there. Solid MT profit there. So in terms of like, all right, we'll just get rid of these Rocos real quick. So they're gone. And what do we have down here? So we got, oh well, Kevin Garnett just sold, which is all right. Like we made about, I think after tax, about 9k profit on this Kevin Garnett, which isn't too bad. So Rocco's here, there's a few more of them, and got a Desmond Mason, got a Jason Richardson. I do tend to snipe a lot of Desmond Masons, I'll be honest. There's the other Trevor Ariza that I did list up. Apparently I bought 3 of them. I don't remember getting 3 of them, but you know what? We'll take it. I suppose we will take it. In terms of like the most consistent card I'm sniping, it's probably Mark Eden, but at the moment his price just isn't really worth sniping at the moment, so I'm kind of starting just to lean more away from Mark Eden's, just because again he's not really worth a lot anymore, which is a little unfortunate. You know, less MT profit for us. Walter Davis, he's not a card that's worth a lot. Dominique, I'm fairly sure I sniped him for 4k and he was 5.4, so a little bit of MT the profit met. Malik Sealy, the one that we picked up earlier. Another Steve Nash, that was the regular one. All right, so we've reached the 49. We reached the 49 mark. So in terms of like where I started, I think we were at 700. We were at 860 or 870,000. So we have all these cards still to sell, and we have quite a few cards in the auction house ready to be expired as well. So I'm gonna get rid of these Rocos just to get rid of them. And then what we're going to be doing is sort of then just chipping off just so I can get obviously all the best ones on one page. So I shall be back. All right then, boys. So we're up to 872,000. I have pretty much the top ones all on one page. So we have 26, 34, 42, 49, 60, 67, 74, and then 82 on there. So we'll take away another 8k. That's about another 70 something thousand. So, and we do have a few more cards on the auction house as well to sell. So another 11, 17, 23. We'll call that 5k. So 28, 33, 38, and then 42. another 50, so take away another, obviously another 5k, so about 45,000 MT. Plus, what was this, 70? I think we might be on 1 million. I think we might potentially be on 1 million. So let's redeem these now that we got, you know, the good shot for the thumbnail. Let's redeem these real quick. It's gonna pay me to redeem this Sexton just because I like seeing it there. It's a nice card to see in your auction house, not gonna lie. Okay, so we potentially, I don't think we're gonna be on I don't think we're gonna be on 1 million, but we've definitely made quite a lot of MT. So we have, again, 11, 17, 23. Again, we'll call these 5k each, so 38k there. And so another 4.2 and then 50. We will literally just be under 1 million MT. So I've made about roughly 140,000 MT. Roughly 130,000. Again, I'm not 100% sure on the math, like, completely, but either way, I've spent about 250,000 MT. And I've made about an extra like 120, 130k. So yeah, not too bad results if I do say so myself. So yeah, boys, that's gonna do it for the video. Let me know if you guys are sniping pink diamonds. Let me know just how you're going about that. Let me know that you're taking all my snipes. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, that's gonna do it for the video, boys. If you guys have enjoyed the video, smash a like on the video. It does help out the channel a ton. And subscribe to the channel if you are brand new on here. I'll see you later. Take care. Love you all. And peace. I want to give a massive shout out to channel members Kev, Ant, Waze, Hans, Lewis, Wallow, Casey, Magic Magpie, Michael, Mario Santos, Kia, Jack Lane, Lindsay, Knell, and Josh's mum. Thank you guys so much for all your support.